Well, good morning, everybody. This is Kim from Uncensored Food, and we finally got a sunny day. So I'm gonna make a happy little dessert for you. This is a lemon tart. Easiest thing in the world to make. You're gonna love this. All you need to make the shortbread crust is 2 cups of flour, a stick and a half of butter, and a 1/4 cup of sugar. The end. That's the end of that. Perfect. Here's how we do it. Put in the 1/4 cup of sugar, the stick and a half of butter, salted. None of this unsalted shit, that's bullshit. And 2 cups of flour. Boink and a boink. And then I'm just gonna mix it for about 20 seconds. That's all you need. If you have a stand mixer, use that. If you have fingers and you want to do that, do that. It's very simple. And this comes out like this, nice and crumbly. So it's not the fastest way to do things, but work with your knuckles and push it all into the corners because we're going to make a beautiful fluted edge. Put it in. And you got to get it spread out so that it cooks, bakes evenly, which you're going to do in a 350-degree oven for only 18 minutes. Oh my goodness, getting an arm workout today. What are your thoughts, Roxy? She's in. Hey, to get these nice fluted edges on a tart pan, push it in with your thumbs and push the top over the top. We'll trim that off in a minute. But you'll be able to feel if the dough is evenly spread. That's kind of important. Once you get it where you want it, not too thick in the middle, take something like this and just cut off the top. And you can see there, look how pretty. Blah, 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 blah. Tart. Shortbread, which is, by the way, so good. Okay, my oven has reached 350 degrees, so that just goes in. Easy breezy for 18 minutes. That's 19, that's 18, boom. And then when that comes out and cools, I'm gonna fill it with homemade lemon curd, which is also so easy to make. I made it yesterday because after you make lemon curd, it's got to firm up. And so you can't do this all in one day. Look at that. Oh, it's my house, it's my food. I can stick my fingers in it. Here comes the dog. I'll give you this recipe too. But you can also fill this tart with a cream cheese something. You put anything that you want in it. It's so delicious. Well, we have 3 more minutes to bake in the oven, but I want to have a special shout out to my friend Enzo, who gave me his super easy, delicious shortbread recipe and brought me his fruit tart with lemon curd filling last Sunday for our Sunday dinner. It looks like this. Alrighty, I gave this a chance to cool, but this is how it came out. Easy breezy, right? This is my homemade lemon curd. I'll write down the recipe for you in case you want to make your own, which I recommend because it's super good. But I had to make it yesterday because it's got to get to the thicker consistency. You can fill your tart with anything. Throw in a bottle of jam, of blueberry jam, and whatever. You be creative. But this is the way Enzo made it for me. And it's so delish that I'm gonna repeat it for you. So now I'm putting the cooled curd, such a fucking awful word, into the cooled shortbread crust, and we'll get that worked around. Ugh, you guys. And then I'm going to cover it with all these delicious fruits and mint and blah 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 blah. It's easy to make this, guys. So if you're invited to a party, it's a pretty impressive dessert to bring. Okay, now that is the end of that. This will go into the refrigerator and harden up a little bit, and then I'll put the fruits on standby. Now comes the most fun part and the most time-consuming part, the decorating. I have never done this before, so your guess is as good as mine. I thinly sliced a bunch of kiwis to begin, and I'll just start layering that on I don't know why, because Enzo did it so brilliantly. I'm never going to be able to, oh, that's not cut. I'm never going to be able to do it like him, but let's start this and see what happens. So far, so good. That's just the kiwi laid on there, lying on there, laying on, whatever. These are delicious gooseberries. So I'm just going to lay them in there. What do I care? I'm just trying to go for pretty right now. Just keep layering till you get what you want. There we have it, kids. I'm very nervous about, fuck! You knew this was going to happen. God, if there's actually anybody out there that's surprised about this. Enzo's was so much more beautiful. The point is, I'm still gonna have a delicious dessert. And you can too, it's very easy. Don't hold it up unless it's frozen. What the fuck? This is Kim at Uncensored Food. See ya.